Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another figure review. Today we're looking at Shoto Todoroki. Get that camera going there. This has got to be my favorite and most anticipated figure of the year. Like, he looks so good. I absolutely love the detail on his season 7 suit, and it looks perfect. Like, they thought of everything. You can see right here they put his little vials that have water and disinfectants for rescue missions. Then you have the ventilation system on the back for his quirk. And then you have these things, which I'm guessing probably hold water and disinfectants. And this guy, he articulates pretty well. Like, not a lot to complain about here. I absolutely, just love the way he looks. This is probably, him and Midori are probably the best figures in the My Hero Academia line. And I know what you're thinking. If I have Bakugo, why haven't I made a review yet? It's because, I don't know. I decided to do Shoto first, and Bakugo will most likely be next. But yeah, starting off with the box here, I love it. I love the colors so much, and pretty cool picture on the front of Shoto. So far, the My Hero Academia boxes have been my absolute favorite. On the side here, we see the faces, and then on the back, just some promo arts of the figure, and the other side, a picture of him, top, another picture of Shoto, bottom, cool picture of him. My box is a bit destroyed because, I don't know, whoever shipped it decided to ship it like that, so thank you. But we're here to talk about the figure, not the box. And this guy, like I said, he might be my favorite figure of this year. Like, he just looks so good. Camera can focus. There we go. Yeah, the paint and the sculpt just looks so well done. I'm like so happy how this guy came out. There's a little scuffs on like his shirt or suit up here and down here because of like me posing him, which I am not a fan of, but I don't know, I guess I tolerate it. And for some reason, if I can try and make like it pop out more, my hair for this hairpiece got like brown on it, but it only shows up close with the camera, but not at all with, you know, normal eyesight. Moving on to articulation, which is probably going to be my favorite part. His arms go up about this much. Now, this guy came a bit tight when I first got him, so I definitely advise you to lube him up. I suggest WD-40. I used it right here on that joint, that one, this one, and I think just the upper arm joints. His arms can go about that much. Sadly, there's like sort of a butterfly joint, but it's so lackluster I wouldn't even call it that. Let me talk about this real quick. This is like reminding me of Revoltech here because it completely copies the design of what the Revoltech Shoto looks like, and I have that guy coming in soon, so I will probably be doing a review to compare these guys. Yeah, they both like move side to side, and they move inwards and outwards, but this is the range that you're gonna get from Shoto, which I am not happy about. It still looks really good from like how it looks getting that range, but it would be awesome for, you know, his arms to get a bit closer, cross over one another. And then the back range is just absolutely like unacceptable. If I just push this down here, and this one, hold on a sec, because it gets caught in the suit, so you're gonna have to push down. Okay, there we go. His arms go this far back. Yeah, definitely unacceptable. Good thing this guy doesn't, I mean, like, it hasn't limited me in posing him at all, but it would be nice for his arms to have that good of range. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and he has wrist movement, but it's a bit hindered by the gauntlet. But still, there's some there, which you love to see it. His head can look down about that much and look up about that much, which is pretty good. And then he has side to side. It's on a double ball peg. So, oh, so his head has amazing range. Perfect motion. Now, torso, ab crunch, there's not much there. If I try and do an ab crunch, that's about that much you're gonna get. And then back crunch is about that much. But if you use the waist joint, he has you can use the waist joint to get an insane range of crunch, which I have been using, and it is a pretty good substitute instead of the upper torso articulation, which is fine. Like, it's like, yeah, no crunch here, but insane crunch there, so balances it out for me. He has pretty good torso range, like going side to side. There it is again, and overall moves pretty good. He can't really do side to side that much because it breaks the paint or the sculpt, and he probably goes about that far, which sucks, but it kind of like breaks that design either way, so that's fine with me. And then waist movement all around is pretty good. Now with the legs, he cannot do full-on splits. He can go about that much. These move up, and the vials move around, so it's pretty good for some leg movement. They go about that much. That's how far his leg can go up. Hold on, let me do that first. His leg can go up about that much, which is pretty freaking good range, and then can go back about that much. So not really that much of a split. You can sort of get it, but definitely the butt cheeks, sculpted butt cheeks, are hindering that. And he has double jointed legs, even though it doesn't look it at all, which I think is pretty cool. They look pretty good. He has a thigh swivel, and he has a great toe articulation. Go that far down, that far up, toe hinge, and ankle rocker. Like, this guy's pretty cool. I haven't really had this issue, but I heard from a lot of people that the joint that they have the leg on is like, it's not stuck to the sculpt. It's not like a stiff joint. It's one that moves around. So you can have, if you're messing with the legs too much, you can have them like unequal, and it will take a while to fix. But it only happened once for me, and it did not take a while to fix. It was pretty easy. So yeah, that's it for articulation. Real quick, before I forget, I'm going to show you how he scales with other figures. So here is him next to Figma Deku. Here is him next to Figuarts Iron Man. And here he is next to Revoltech Deku. He scales pretty well with them, and definitely well with SH Figuarts Deku and Bakugo. The line is like, they got the perfect scaling for them, so it makes me extremely excited for Dabi, and I think they're doing Shigaraki Armored All Might, and they have Ochako Uravity. Oh my gosh, her last name is so hard to pronounce, but Ochako. I think she's gonna be in perfect scale with Deku. Now, move on to accessories. So, starting off with the faces. Let me get to the face here. Camera will let me, come on. There we go. Yeah, if you can see here, this guy looks really good. Like, the way they got the eyes looking is so awesome. And like the scar and the hair, maybe you can kind of see some of the brown. Nah, still no. I absolutely love this face. Probably my favorite face, because mostly in the show you see Shoto just making that face. Here he has obviously the fisted hands, because always gonna have fisted hands. Now, this is the number one thing that's like, I thought it was gonna be a huge issue. It still is. I wish they were molded onto every one of the hands, but if you want to, you know, switch the hands, you have to switch these pieces out with all of the other hands, and they can fall off pretty easily. But they like, I wish they, like, if they were to do this, then make it, you know, stick on more. Make sure that if we take this guy out, we're not gonna lose him, so we don't have to buy another one. But it bothers me, but it could be, no, this is as worse as it can get. This is pretty cheap from Tamashii, because we can lose them really easily, but I thought it would bother me more. Now, I definitely prefer if they were molded in, but we have the Phosphor Fire Fist, I think it's called. So you can do that move with this set of hands, maybe? Obviously you have to switch those little cuffs and put them on the hands. Then we have open palm hands. Then we have open palm grabbing hands. Then we have like fighting stance hands, which look really cool. I like those. And then we have open palm hands again. Kind of look the same. I guess I'll move from hands up then, because I kind of switched from faces to hands. Then we have this super cool ice quirk effect, because if you didn't know, Shoto's power is half hot, half cold, and this one looks really cool. I love it. Can't wait to compare with Reveltech. Then he has a Fire Fist, not you, Ace. He has, I guess it's Flash Fire Fist in this show. And then he has a Ice Fist, which look really cool. Like, for a while I was saying I wish this one looked a bit more blocky to look like ice instead of blue fire, but seeing it in person, it looks like ice, and no complaints there. Now, a bit of a nitpick with the Phosphorus Fire Fist flame. In the show, it appears that this is like more yellow, and this is definitely like lime green. So they definitely didn't get the colors right, but seeing it like this and like being able to put it on Shoto, it doesn't bother me at all. Like, it's just a nitpick. It would be cool if it was actually accurate, but it looks really good, and I really like that they put it in. Now, he also comes with a different hair sculpt, which this is like why Deku is one of my favorite in the SH Figuarts lines. And then we have this angry face, which is where he punches Dabi, and with the windswept or phosphorus flash fire fist power. Yeah, pretty cool. Then he has a happy face, smiling happy face, angry teeth gritted face, and this one, I guess you could say he's like yelling to someone, so this is just a yelling face. But obviously this one takes the cake. This one's much better. It's more of like a attacking face. Yeah. This guy, all in all, is really good. I have been having a blast posing him around. I had to pay a bit extra because he's obviously not out in the States yet, only out in Japan, and he was worth every penny. Like, man, he is just what he comes with. I wouldn't want him to come with anything else. This guy's like straight up 10 out of 10. Maybe, honestly, I would go with 9.5 just because of the stupid cuffs. Like, thanks to Machi for doing that. This would be a 10 out of 10 if it weren't for that. But, yeah. No, this guy's amazing. And if you love my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's it for now. Bye now.